Thank you for tuning in to Dedicated to Health. I'm sitting here with Frank Righteous Cloth, man. He's a local pioneer in the fashion industry and he's doing a lot.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Frank Miller. Everybody call me Cloth, man. I'm happy to be on Dedicated to Health. Um, Want to know more? Stay tuned. Righteous Cloth is my brainchild, man. This is my baby. When I left my previous company, I started this company, and I knew it was going to be a fight ahead of me. And if you stay close to God, anything is possible. That's how you get Righteous Cloth. And sometimes you see it abbreviated as R Cloth because this is R Cloth. I invite creatives in to work with me, and we always keep the motto of choose love over the hate. That's what the cloth stands for. Man, over the last year with Righteous Cloth, we have done some amazing things, man. We literally made history twice in 1 year. Um, one of the biggest projects of this year was the collaboration with the Surgeon and Truth Education Fund. They awarded me the contract to create the merchandise and sell the merchandise for the statue of her being put right here in Akron, Ohio. And the second biggest thing is we just finished up with the Akron Bicentennial, and that starts and kicks off in January. Or it kicked off in December, but it's going to go throughout the whole year of 2025. And one thing I'm really, really proud of is working with my alma mater, Firestone High School. Well, that's Firestone COC now. When I was there, it was high school. I'm getting, I'm working with the DECA program and the fashion students, and I'm merging them together to learn how to run a streetwear business or just a clothing business in general. And there's some amazing kids there, man. There's a lot of talent coming out of that school as far as fashion, graphic design, and business. Man, I'm gonna tell you no lie. That deal came together from one of my best friends, Andre Evans. He called me and said, "Bro, I'm supposed to do some work with this lady named Tawanda, but she's over the Sojourner Truth project and she's looking for a merchandise guy who can handle what they need." I'm like, all right, let's put them on the phone. Let's make it work. We got on the phone. Me and Tawana hit it off from the first conversation, and she's taken care of me ever since. We got that deal. Um, I designed the artwork with Sean Douglas. He goes by Spliff Flow. Shout out to Spliff. He helped me take what was in my head and put it to light. And I from there I just printed it, man. But the deal would have never got done if my bro Dre never would have called me. And that's a part of not being a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's like so a lot of guys out here, they want to gatekeep. Like I got this deal, but they gonna try to figure it out for themselves and they gonna mess it up because it's not their lane. My boy Dre understood that wasn't his lane, but he knew somebody in that lane. And he passed me the rock and we aced it.
Mm. So I see over there in the corner you got the you that's your very first shirt
That's
press.
the very first one that came from. I'm never getting rid of that. That came with me from the basement to the garage, back to the basement, man. Like that's my baby, man. It's a piece of art now.
It's
Like
a piece of
it's a
art.
piece of art. There's so many different logos on there that's been like that's a lot of history right there.
Yeah. So like how did you even first get into fashion
Man,
and
bro,
printing shirts?
I've always been into fashion, but like my cousin, he owns a print shop here, Russell Mill, the graffiti print shop. I used to go over there sometimes when I was a kid, help fold T-shirts, and I started. But I was folding T-shirts. I was watching the print guy. Like, man, I want to do that one day. You know what I'm saying? But then as you get older, you lose time and space, and so I got back into it. But like I've always been fashionable. Man. I've always been fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a part of the game, but like, I just figured out that I could just do it myself. I don't gotta go way overseas, and I just figured out how to do it myself. I mean, literally, how I got this machine was from another friend of mine, Stephen Davis, bro. He was getting ready to pawn that thing, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna buy it," and I turned that thing around. Like we had a man. It's been nights. Me and this machine was the only thing that kept me up at night. Like this, I would work this thing all night, man. Me and my homeboy Steve Farms, we had our first company called CO7 Print. You know what I'm saying? It was a print company, man. But like, we was in the church heavy. You know what I'm saying? We was doing church t-shirts. Man, church t-shirts did not sell. I'm gonna tell you a little story, man. We'll be up for days printing shirts to sell at revivals and stuff like that. And then we figured out real fast that after these events at churches, nobody has any money to buy anything. You know what I'm saying? You almost gotta sell it before the event, because after the pastor take the tithes, the offering, and they take some other special fund for the guest speakers and stuff like that, there's no money in the house. So we just end up giving everything away after all those shows and stuff that churches were having. I mean, not blaming the churches. I'm not blaming nobody, but it's also by us giving away so many shirts, it also blessed us in return in our lives. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm so successful now.
So you saying by giving, you got a lot in return?
Like there's a power. There's a lot of power in giving. There's two things that will grant you a lot of power. That's forgiveness and giving.
So I know you said you have a book coming out
Oh yeah,
pretty
man.
soon here. I want to know more. What's it about and where can people get it?
So the book is finished. It's written by me and journalist Shay. It's gonna be first quarter of 2025, and we're looking for Amazon. We're looking at hard copies too. Like it's gonna be out. I'm gonna make a big announcement about it, but you heard it here first on your podcast. So yeah.
What, just so people can get a better understanding of what it's about.
So this book is called The Cloth Commandments, and it's not because I got a God complex or nothing like that. What it is that these are some rules and some variations of being an entrepreneur that I've been through. That if you follow these steps, you won't go down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to elevate your game. But this is years of me messing up and things I've been through I've been through in business that if you read this book, you can avoid that speed bump. You know what I'm saying? You can stay focused and motivated. It's a self-help book and it's a motivation book at the same time, but it keeps you on track as an entrepreneur.
So, like, what are some of the key things you think somebody who's first starting off as an entrepreneur might want to know?
You gotta believe in something bigger than yourself. You gotta believe in God. You gotta, because there's gonna be times where there ain't gonna be nobody around, and all you got is your higher power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to stay focused as an entrepreneur, because as soon as you lose track, it's gonna show. It's gonna show in your work. It's gonna show in your product, your productivity, the people that you're around. As I tell people all the time, man, make sure you got a strong relationship with God if you want to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, you're gonna be talking to the wall some night. That's all you got. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. And you're gonna be doing something, you'll be like, dang. Or something might fall through. If you got God, you're gonna make it through. I can't tell you how many times I done failed at something. But I always had God. And I always had the will to get back up. You know what I'm
saying? And I want to ask, what would be like a second piece of advice that you would want to offer to a young entrepreneur or even yourself at 18?
At 18?
At 18 or 20.
Ooh. The streets don't love you. Yeah. The streets don't love you. Choose your friends very wisely. And don't chase nothing, because if you chasing something, it's running from you. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell myself at 18, man, you're stronger than that. You're stronger than you know. Stay focused. Yep. So listen, man, like Righteous Cloth, like most of our stuff is bold. The prints be big, to be bold. A lot of it's bleached. Like this is bleached by us. Me and my guy Re-Rock. Shout out to my brother Re-Rock, man. He been with me since I started this company, man. This piece right here was created something crazy, man. Like we really took these outside and threw leaves all over them, and then we threw the bleach down. I can't give you all the game, man. You gotta learn that in a different light. But Righteous Cloth, man. You can find me at rcloth.com. That's the letter R, cloth.com. Social media, my Instagram is Frank Cloth Miller, and my Facebook is rcloth.com. I mean, R, just the letter R and cloth. I'm right there, man. I'm easy to find, man. Most of the time you type in cloth, I pop up. Peace.